What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Negative Mod Sauce. All right. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? Oh man, I'm doing super good. I'm super excited for today's episode. We're going to be getting into a new mod. Last episode, we finished up all of our space travel pretty much. We got our tier 3 rocket. We went to the third dimension in HermitCraft, which was the asteroid belt. So make sure to go check that out if you want to see in the prior episode. But today, as I said, we are going to get into Modular Force Field System, otherwise known as MFFS. I know, it's a tongue twister. It is a lot, but it's a very cool mod, and it got a little bit of a remake, not really a remake, but a little bit of a makeover since last season. Did a whole bunch of it in the Feed the Beast monster, but let's check it out for today. I crafted up most of the stuff that we're gonna need for today's episode, so it'll be pretty neat, and let me kind of take you through it. So the first thing you're gonna want to get set up, for anything else, you're going to want to have power, of course, and it will take RF power, which is super cool. If you have Industrial Craft in your pack, it should take EU, and it takes a whole bunch. It may take everything. I don't know. It's worked with everything I've tried. In any case, we're going to be using RF, so I've got a Tesseract bringing over power from our wind turbines, and then going into a resonant energy cell. We are filled up on power, so pretty cool. And this first device, Cohesion Driver, I think I said that right. In the recipe, it's kind of expensive. A lot of this stuff's a little expensive. Not quite early game, but I'd say more mid game. Gonna have to have access to steel. There's all sorts of different ways to get steel, so I'm not gonna go through it, but it's something you're gonna want to think about. I also found very interesting in our recipes, it seems that we're using mechanism for a lot of the parts. So good thing we've already gone through a lot of the early game mechanism. So pretty neat. I was able to craft everything. In any case, yes, and then focus matrices, which just about everything, almost everything uses these guys. And they do cost a diamond for 8, plus steel, plus redstone. I know, it's pretty crazy. Anyway, let's get into this. So Cohesion Driver. Really cool graphics. I always love what they do in this mod. Anyway, this guy is pretty much just going to be converting whatever power you're putting in into Fortron, which is a liquid, believe it or not, and that is the main power for this mod. So this is going to be converting energy into Fortron. So let's turn that on. This is just making it so that we don't need a redstone signal. And you can see we're getting Fortron. Super cool. Kiloliters, liters, and it looks like all the energy measurements that are not in Fortron is going to be based on watts, volts, all that sort of stuff. So a little confusing, but not really a big deal. In any case, with this guy, you're going to want to have him linked up to, him or her, whatever you want to call it, linked up to a capacitor. So let's throw down a capacitor. Bam. Pretty cool. Fortron capacitor. Ooh, and this is a new face from last time. We've got this little button, equalize, distribute, drain, fill, and equalize. So those are all the different settings. We have an input and output. Not quite sure what this is. I'm going to assume that this is what it's inputting, like whatever Fortron, and outputting. So I'm assuming you can put different speed modules, which speed up the Fortron, or capacitor, maybe for how much it can output on either the input or output. Interesting. But then it also has the normal upgrade slots. So I don't know. Or I really don't know. So we'll have to find out. In any case, if I flip this guy on, we can see devices linked. This is like the main sort of central computer thing that distributes all the power. For this guy to shoot power out, it's already full. So we have just got to turn it on, and boom. This guy sends power over to this guy. Awesome. And this is going to link up all the other devices. So we have 2 devices, 1, 2. And if I were to hook up, let's say, another Cohesion Driver. Let's say we set another one up right here. Bam. Bam. We can see now 3. So pretty cool. I'm digging it so far. I'm digging it. So the next device we're going to look at is the projector. So this is the thing that's going to actually make your force field. So if we take this guy, let's set this guy right here, and boom, it's already linked up. Nice. it's got a pretty confusing interface. It's really not that difficult. Basically, see all these different upgrades up here? Any of the ones with the red border is going to go in this red slot. So that's pretty neat. So for instance, we are going to look at first, there's like sphere, cube, pyramid, custom, just all different shapes. If we go ahead, put in a cube mode, bam, and see that as the red around. Sweet, look it, then there's a cube floating on the top. That's really cool, and that's pretty similar to what it was last season. Let's see if we get a sphere module. Do we have any more of them in here? All right, so here's a sphere one. If we put the sphere in there, it'll show us the shape of a sphere. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So then these guys, it's just right, down, back, down, left, up, front. With these things, you're going to basically put in either translation modules or scale modules. Scale's going to be like how wide. If we let's for instance do this right here. If we turn this on, boom. Did it go on? Is it going to work? We get one block. I think it's in the actual block that the force field's in. So let's move it 2 up. So we're going to want 1, 2. Let's move it 2 up in the air. Bam. See? You can see 1 block. We only have 1 block. That doesn't look like a sphere. That looks like a square. Well, that's because we need to make the scale bigger. So I actually want to switch this out. This will be easier to understand with a cube. So there we have the cube. Now, if we did the translation, and that's in translation, I feel like it should say translation to the center. If we were to put out 1 to the right, 1 to the left, 1 to the front, 1 to the back. Bam, see? 1 to the front, left, right, back. Awesome. Now if we did the up or down, let's do the up with the scale. Oh my goodness. Let's go 2 up. Bam. Now we have a perfect square. Awesome. What if we did 5 up? 1, 2, 3. Then it goes 5 up. Awesome. So pretty easy. You can make your own different shapes, everything like that. And these guys you can stand on. Now we can later on put different stuff where it will zap you if you try to break it or touch it or anything like that. I think that's pretty neat. So we can also then do the translation, guys. Let's put this 4 up higher in the air. Bam. Then it goes way up there. Interesting. If we wanted to do the translation over, let's say, to the left. Bam. It'll move over to the left. And this is actually the front of it for that. So move to the left. Cool. Or we could take this and move it 5 to the right. Bam. And it goes over there. Awesome. So let's get this centered. Now, other things that we can do to this. We can throw on a camouflage module. And then we could take any block we want. Let's say, let's just do stone. We can take that, we put the stone in, just 1, put the stone in with it, and boom, it changes the force field to look like stone. Isn't that cool? Think about that. You can make secret entrances or secret bases. People think that it's stone. They'll think that it's stone, but it's not really. So what if we did something else? Let's say we did, let me grab out, let's see if it works with this. What if we took this and changed the stone and let's change it to marble? Oh, sweet. That is super sweet. And let's see, how wide is, let's show you, where's my tape measure? Let's see how wide this is. So from here to here, that is 11 blocks. All right, pretty neat, pretty neat. So there's the 11. Now we're gonna wanna move this, let's say, let's not make it any wide. So let's take out the left and the right. And now it should just be a wall. Sweet. Now let's get this wall moved over here. So this is gonna be, let's see how many blocks over. So from here to here, 16 blocks. So let's move it to the left, 16 blocks. We want the transition. So if we move it to the left by 16 blocks, look at that. That is cool. Okay. So now we're going to want to move it to the left by 10 blocks, or back 10 blocks. All right, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. And then we need it to go up 2 blocks. So up 2 more. Awesome. And then down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see, down right there, we'd want to do scale. Look at that. Oh, that is so cool. So we could have places in your base, or you could have a secret entrance somewhere. And it would look normal. It would look like it's nothing, but nobody could break it. See? I'm trying to break it. Can't break it. Can't do anything about it. It's a force field. Like an impenetrable base. Isn't that freaking cool? And then at a flip of a switch, boom, entrance. Hidden doorways that are, you can't pass through. That's pretty neat. That's pretty neat. So, what else can we do with this? Now, what if, let's take out all this stuff again. Okay, and why don't we make, let's take out that, let's take out these two. What if we made, so right now we have a cube, and let's do again the scale. Let's go 2 in each direction. So the scale is what makes it larger. Okay, so right now we've got, oh, crud nugget. That's not good. What I just did right there is not good. I'm gonna have to turn that off and wait for the power to run out. Oh man, that was pretty silly. It was pretty silly. Anyway, I moved it up by 5 blocks, so now we're gonna get a cube again. Let's turn it on. Pretty neat, pretty neat. So, if you want to do other things with this other than just making force fields, check out some other stuff that we can do. So, I'm going to throw in a module that's called a field stabilizer, okay? And what this is going to do is it's gonna, they say it like crystallizes, stabilizes the projected force field and crystallizes the field into solid blocks. Place a chest next to the projector and the blocks will stabilize the field. Alright, so let's go ahead, let's take a chest, set it right next to it, let's put in that chest some stone, and look at that. It's pulling the stone out of the chest, and it's actually building the object. Isn't that cool? So you can use this to build, and whatever you put into the chest, it will build for you. That is super duper neat. That is super duper neat indeed. Alright, so the next thing, you may, when you're building stuff, you may say, okay, that's cool, but you know what? I made a mistake. I didn't want it there. Well, you can also remove blocks with this. So instead of doing the field stabilizer, let's take this out. We're going to put in the disintegration module. And what this guy's going to do is disintegrate blocks occupied by the force field. But then if we also put in the collection mode, which it's supposed to, it says if this is used in conjunction with the disintegration module, it will take the blocks that it breaks and it's supposed to put them back in the chest. But I'm not noticing that that's happening. So I don't know. I put it in there. Irregardless, let's take a look at this. So same shape, let's turn it on. Bam, disintegrates them. Sweet. And it doesn't look like it put it back in the chest, but yeah. It's a possibility that maybe this collection module has to go in here, maybe even both of them. It's kind of weird. I'm not used to this new configuration, but in any case, that's pretty neat. So, let's try and have some more fun with this. What's the next thing that we could probably do? I'm going to skip right ahead. If you look over here at all the different modules, the ones with the red, there should be one with a question mark. Here we go. Custom module. This is the coolest one. Basically, you have to take all the different type of modules in a focus matrix and put it together. And luckily, I already have this set up for auto crafting. So let's go ahead and make one. Cool. Got a custom one. And let's see what we can do with this. Let's put away the sphere. By the way, guys, I found, and you saw this probably earlier in the video with the camouflage mod, if you shift in and out of these machines, it looks like you duplicate modules, but you're not actually duplicating it. One of them's a ghost block, and I've been having the dangest time with this, trying to get this to work, because I've been putting ghost block things in there and they don't end up working. It's such a pain in the butt. Anyway, let's try and have some fun with this. This is kind of curious right here. You know what? This might be kind of fun. Let's see if we could duplicate this slime block island. Let's run back over here. I want to make some... Do we have angel blocks in our system? Let's grab some angel blocks. Should be enough. Cool. All right, so we got 2 angel blocks. Let's head back over to that slime island. And let's say I want to just have a random floating island in the middle of DMAC of Kinko. We can do that. We can do that. We could also, you know what, maybe should we duplicate that? I'm torn. We could either let's duplicate the castle. I know, we went and just made all those angel blocks just to not use them, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, so for the castle, let's get, well, we might still be able to use angel blocks. I want to do it right above the water. Let's go, not quite, right. Oh, it does it like right where I'm standing. Right there. We'll do it. All right, cool. There. All right, close enough. Close enough. It gets both sides. Okay, so for the module, we're going to take, you can either start at the top or the bottom. We'll take the top right side. You're going to right click it and see it gives the chords. And then we're going to click the bottom left. Got the chords. Okay, cool. So now we got to close it. And let's just go shift, right click. And it says field structure saved, and we're in additive mode. All right, cool. I'm going to leave those blocks there just so we can see where what we actually used to make them. Let's now run back to our field projector. Let's pull out all this stuff, making sure not to right click or not to shift click it out so we don't get any of those ghost blocks. All right, let's take out the cube mode. Let's put in the custom mode. Sweet. And let's do the translation up by more than that. Let's go up by 14 and up. Okay, I think that'll be good. You know what? Maybe we'll go even a little bit higher. Just a little bit. Okay, 25 blocks. That seems good. So we're probably not going to have enough blocks to fully craft this. Let's grab some more stuff. All right, cool. So now, if we turn this guy on, we might have a little bit of issues with power, but let's see how it does. So it's going to be 25 blocks above us. Hopefully, if this works. Oh man, look at that. Look at that. So right now, it's only showing pure force field blocks. That is pretty neat. Okay, so now if we go to this guy and throw on camouflage, look at that. Now it shows, like, it pretends that that's what it is. Isn't this sweet? Now we can see we have some blocks from the trees, which is a little annoying. And it's showing the angel blocks. But other than that, it's pretty neat. There's a few blocks it doesn't seem like it knows what they are. I think those might be stairs or half slabs or something like that. Let's try something else. If we go here and we put a stone, I think It's supposed to make it as if it's all stone, I thought. But it doesn't look like that's what it's doing. Look at it, and it's like fighting over itself. Oh man, that's craziness. All right, so let me play with this a little bit. Actually, let's see. That might be the ghost block one. So let me turn this off. Let me play with it for a moment and see exactly what we need. I want to try and make that be all stone. In fact, I think if we just do this, possibly, and let's go field stabilizer, this might build it in all stone. Let's try it. Let's try it, because this is what I really wanted to do. Oh, baby! It's working! Oh, man. Oh, man. That is so cool. That is so cool. Now, of course, right here, we're only using one block. And it's kind of messed up. You can see right here, I don't know if it ran out of power, ran out of... Oh, no, it's ghost blocks. So right now, I'm going to log out. I'm going to cut and then log out, and it will probably all be finished. Let's take a look. All right, logged back in, and bam! Looks like it just about finished. Wow, pretty dang close. Pretty dang close. It looks like it's cut off right here. I might have just cut off one of the edges. So this would be right here, one of the angel blocks. So that side got it. And then this side is an angel block. Right here I did. So yeah, I didn't copy far enough over. But that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. And this is going to be extremely useful, because we'll be able to just pretty much for each layer of Kingco. And I don't want to do it for this first layer just because we have all the machinery in. That's why I've been so hesitant to build too much. I've been waiting for this mod to come out. But we can start right from this layer, copy one side, copy the other, flip the switch, and just pump the materials into the machine, and it should build it for us. That's super duper cool. I love it. I love it. So what's another mode of stuff that we can do on this? Let's go ahead. Let's shut this off. Okay, so obviously I don't want to have this random castle in the middle of our base. Let's try that disintegration module again. So let's pull out the field stabilizer. Let's pull out all that stuff. Let's unconnect to this guy. And this is full right now. So let's throw all that stuff back into the system. This time let's get an import bus. All right. So import bus. Give it a second to warm up. Let's throw in all the acceleration cards. And it should pull everything out pretty quick. All right. So while that's going, let's go ahead. Let's throw in the disintegration again. There we go. Disintegration. So let's throw the disintegration. I'm kind of curious. Maybe it wasn't working correctly because it has to go here. Maybe. Maybe. All right. Everything's out. Let's plop this off. And let's try it now when it's in these spots. Nope, not working. Not working at all. Maybe this goes here and the collection goes here. Let's try that. No, doesn't look like it's working. Doesn't look like it's working. Let's shut it back off again. Put it down there. And let's try again. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't mess this up. I hope I didn't mess this up. So it should be working. I'm not sure what's going on. let's shut this back off. Let's just do it as if it's the normal force field again. So if we have those two and we put this on, we should see normal force field blocks in the places that we missed. So if I knock this out by hand, and I'm not seeing them, yeah, I can't quite figure it out. It just seems like it's a little bit buggy. I don't know. All of a sudden it's like not working. I think we have enough power, but that also could be the exact reason it's not working. Maybe we don't have enough power. Let's see if we go 4 on 4 down. Like just like this should work to have like a cube, the normal cube, but I'm not seeing a cube. I'm not seeing anything. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what the heck is going on with this. It seems like it's kind of buggy. Because it looks like it's showing we have the power there. So I don't know. One thing I do know is I want to start pumping out liquid Fortron from these guys. So let's just try and get that figured out. And that way we can actually, assuming this is working, move on with some bigger projects. So let's go ahead and try and do this. Let's throw down this bad boy right there. Let's throw down a liquid transfer node. Like that. And hopefully this should start to fill up. Look at that! Liquid Fortron! Oh, that's awesome. That is cool. Let's grab some speed upgrades. Alright, cool. Let's throw them in here. See if we can pump this faster. Ooh, look at that. Empty. Alright, so can we produce it any faster? Ooh, this guy's struggling. It is making it, though. It is making it. Alright, maybe we should try instead. Let me see if we can use the other type of node, the retrieval node. That's retrieval node items, retrieval node. In fact, I wonder if we could just use a liquid translocator. That might even be faster. Let's find out. Let's plop this guy off and throw that guy right down here next to him. I don't want him to pump Fortron, though, in there. How are we going to arrange this? All right, we're going to put him back up there. We're going to take that guy off. We're going to put this guy right on top of the node. Can we do that? Right, like that? Okay, so that's pumping in, hopefully from the bottom. Yep, pumping in. Let's try this translocator. Just like that, and then that should spit out Fortron. Turn that guy on. All right, we're getting more Fortron. Awesome. All right, so this way we can save up Fortron. Just convert our normal energy into Fortron. And it doesn't make it awfully fast. What's going on with you guys? No, it's doing it. It's doing it. Let's look at how fast this is filling up. Look at that. Already 400 buckets. That's pretty dang fast. That's pretty dang fast. And I think with the translocators will actually be faster. I think it's keeping up just fine. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. How's the node? The node's actually faster. But it cost a heck of a lot more. So in either case, this is pretty cool. We're going to save up an entire Bedrockium drum Fortron. And then we're going to try this again. See if that works. Anyway, let me know in the comments, guys, if you know about any of the current bugs in the modular force field system. Let me know also anything else that's been added. There's not really that much information out there. I certainly didn't see any videos when I typed in modular force field system for Minecraft 7.10. So let me know. Help me out with tips or tricks. I think that's cool. Anyway, guys, Thank you oh so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed. Helps me get better noticed on YouTube for my Minecraft and lets me know that you guys are appreciating the videos. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And I think this is going to be the only video for the weekend. I'm sorry, guys, but we will resume early next week. Real busy this weekend. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I'll see you probably on either Monday or Tuesday. All right? Till next time. Peace out. Later, guys.